Hey, I'm Jamie, and we're back. So, in the previous episodes, we tested, we tore down, and we kind of hit a snag. The light in the front seems to be glued to the base. Again, something you don't want to just rip out. Trying to get it out without causing any damage as much as possible. I suspect it is glued. I see some glue resin around the side of the light here. What I'm going to do to start with is I have a kind of small flat screwdriver, and I'm just going to take it around the edge and slightly push it down and use more of a scraping motion to scrape any glue that may be on the outside that I can easily get off. And I'm going to do that on both sides of this. And in some cases, that will work and break it loose. I don't think that's the case here, as it's still not moving at all. And I'm just going to do the whole thing around it. Yeah, I'm trying to get under it. Let's see if I can. Nope. Yeah, it's in there. So after I've done that, I'm going to come back with what is basically uncured. I'm not 100% sure what glue they used on this. The way it kind of flaked off kind of feels like CA. And I'm going to use, and I'm going to say this up front, I do not have any stock in this company whatsoever. I like their products. Bob Smith Industries Uncure. It does exactly what it says. Uncures glue. And I'm just going to take some to the side here and put it in a little disposable tray I use. Just a drop will do. And I'm going to take my micro brush, soak it in there, and I'm just going to apply it to uncure around all the edges, trying to work it in there. And the reason I use a micro brush is because you don't want this stuff everywhere. It could ruin the paint on anything, and it's a kind of I won't say corrosive product. You just don't want to get it on your paint. As you see now, this is actually painted black, and it's kind of reacting with the paint a little bit. All right. All right, I'm just going to let that sit for just a second. Idea is, as it reacts with the glue, it kind of sucks it on into the body itself, and we should be able to pop it right out if everything goes as planned. Let's see. I'm going to use a little bit more force. There we go. And that's it. And we didn't ruin the body or anything like that. We just had to apply a little bit more force, like the chemical will do its thing, and we removed the front light that was glued in. So we can set this to the side. We now have our body fully broken down, and we're ready to move on to the next project, which is going to be removing the side rails, not the side rails, but the handrails from the locomotive engine itself. I think this is a double body, and I should be able to remove the cab out of the center of it. We also want to make sure we remove the glass, since I'm going to be applying a dull coat on top of it to kind of dull the paint, because you don't, in my opinion, I don't like to have shiny objects on the layout because they're kind of distracting. If you look at items far away, except for cars, you see that they have a dull appearance anyway because of natural haze and everything in the atmosphere. It's easier to blend dull paint, I think, than it is to blend glossy paint. So that's going to be our next thing, to actually tear down the cab, and we're going to go ahead and set this off to the side and get started in the cab in the next episode. So again, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like me, whatever, and stay tuned. And we'll get the GE 44 tonner fully into a tore down, workable, upgradable pile of mess, I guess you can say. But it's going to turn out great. So I'll talk to you soon, and hope everybody has a great day. Thanks, and see you soon. Bye.